What's up, guys? This is Jay from COI, and I wanted to clear some things up about the Trump spending bill, and namely the aspect of the increase in military spending. Um, there were certain people that had questions or comments, namely people who heard the live show, and there was concern about it being un-American. You're un-American if you don't support a military spending bill. And that they felt comfortable that we were all over the globe. And let me just bring this up briefly. When you think about America, what do you think about? Who do you think about? I mean, I would say the pinnacle of American would probably be our founding fathers. Do you think our founding fathers are big fans of colonization? Do you think that's something they'd be cool with? I don't know. I'm thinking history tells us no. We get upset when countries like Iraq vote us out of their country. Well, why don't they want us there? Well, our founding fathers did a lot more than voting to kick another country out of our country. So you have to keep things in perspective when it comes to things like that. And, you know, the other concern is, well, if we increase military spending, you're gonna you're gonna keep our troops safer. They're gonna give them better equipment. They're going to have them more prepared. Okay. Well, the first thing I would say to that is look at Afghanistan. The Afghanistan papers came out late last year, and we were dumping a ton of money into our military. But what didn't keep them safe was not having a plan, and that's exactly what we did. And why didn't we have a plan? Because they wanted that to be an endless war, so they could continue to profit off of it. So, no, putting more money into it is not going to keep them safer, especially with the way that it's budgeted now and who's receiving the money. Very little of that money is actually going to troops. Most of it is going to middlemen. Most of it's going to contractors and um, mercenaries. I know we don't technically deal with them, but we do. I mean, look, if I would have told you 30 years ago that we're funding terrorist groups, you wouldn't believe me, but it's what we're doing. Um, and that was brought up too. Well, if we're not over there, then they come over here. Uh, yeah, I beg to differ. Um, Considering the worst attack that we've had on American soil was by the Taliban. Who gave them the money and the power to do that? Oh, yeah, we did. It was us being over there. It was us paying them to fight a war, a proxy war with Russia. So we didn't have to actually get dirty. But we're the one that funded them. Then they got mad at us because we stopped. And I mean, we could go deeper into that. But no, if we leave a terrorist group in Botswana, wherever, they're not going to attack us. They're not gonna they're not gonna hop a ship and come over to America to attack us. It's a very self-involved ideology that says that everyone in the world just wants to take you down. They're not thinking about America. They're thinking about the people around them. They're thinking about territories that they want to claim there. And look, if we hadn't screwed up so much of it, Saddam Hussein would have stamped out a lot of terrorism. But we kind of screwed up that whole thing. But the biggest thing that I want to touch on is how I want to protect the soldiers and how I want to keep them safe. Is I want to send them home. I want them to not be in danger. I want them to be going to school right now, to bettering their lives and to being fathers and mothers and wives and husbands. not dying in some godforsaken country so Raytheon can make $500 off a dead body. And if you're really American and if you really care about these people, I think you'd want the same. I mean, let's be honest. If it was your son or daughter, you would do anything to get them back. If it's someone else's kid, well, let's just make sure they got a good gun and a good vest to go fight. To go fight who? Oh, I don't know. Them? The bad people? Anyway, before you call me un-American, you should probably think about some of those things. And for the rest of you who are just listening to this, I apologize you got involved in this conversation. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.